Dạ xin oh yeah. Dạ xin chào, con tên là Hồng, con là phụ dâu chính của Huyền. Con biết Huyền từ khi Huyền còn 4 tuổi. For those who don't know me, my name is Hom. I have the honor of growing up with Huyền or Elizabeth since she was 4. My parents once wrote a poem to send to encourage Elizabeth when she was away at an awakening retreat, and I think it really sums up our childhood pretty well, so I'd like to share it with you all. Hồng Huyền hai đứa kết thân, từ khi còn bé đã gần bên nhau. Buồn vui có trước có sau, tuy hai nhưng một nhiệm màu đức tin. Nhờ ơn Thiên Chúa về trên, Hồng Huyền nay đã trở nên hiền lành. For those who are less familiar with Vietnamese, Elizabeth and I grew up fighting pretty much as soon as we met. And it is, like this poem says, truly by the grace of God that we get along today. The first time we met was when she was 4, and she willingly sat in an office chair while I spun her around super fast, and she landed on her face, which, yeah, I think represents our relationship really well. She left with a cut, and our relationship was, I was used to bossing her around. She was always used to saying what I was saying, and unfortunately getting hurt in the process. You should ask her about the times where we threw punches at a friend's place, or when she gave me chest compressions at HEB, the Texas grocery store, out of frustration. So despite the rough beginning, over time we grew closer and started introducing each other to others as cousins. And looking back, Elizabeth, you were the little sister I always wish I had. And like all sisters, Elizabeth and I, throughout childhood, have really compared ourselves on many aspects. Our interests, our accomplishments, our heights. And so just for the record, I am taller. Yet it is safe to say that throughout our childhood, Elizabeth has always been the bigger person. Time and time again, Elizabeth has demonstrated glimpses of the persistence of God's grace and unconditional love, even when she's met with direct antagonism. Anyone who knows Elizabeth knows she pursues this commitment to people and persistence in all areas of her life. One time, her high school physics teacher wouldn't help her understand material because she said she was in the wrong class. So she took it upon herself to study and ended up getting the highest grade on the exam. So she transferred to UT Austin after only a year, then double majored in economics, and then a minor in finance, and almost triple minored in computer science and Korean. So she quickly grew as a leader, leading Bible studies, mentoring economic peers, and joining a Christian a cappella group, even writing blog articles for a wider audience. And at church, you can often find her in the middle of a circle of people, getting really excited to tell people the end of the joke with her finger up in the air. And before I knew it, Elizabeth was very soon no longer the little sibling willing to follow me around and do as I say. She clearly paved her own successful and unique path. And I'm glad this path has led you to marry Brandon. Y'all might know that Brandon is Elizabeth's first and last boyfriend. So she's one and done. One and done. And Brandon, I've only had a few interactions with you, but I can already tell how much you care about Elizabeth. I remember in Cabo, you're saying that the thing you enjoyed the most was seeing Elizabeth being able to relax and enjoy time with us. And besides y'all's mutual love of God and desire to honor him, Brandon, one thing I really admire about you the most is your desire to love and honor not only her, but her parents, who she's taken care of for most of her life. And after seeing her translate for her parents, help them manage the restaurant, take care of them on her own, I can only imagine how much your support means to Elizabeth and Juden and Gofum. Now I'd like to say a few words to Elizabeth's parents, who not only raised Elizabeth, but raised me. So Juden and Gofum, ngày nay là một ngày hãnh diện, vui mừng cho cô Juden với Gofum. Juden và Gofum đã hy sinh để nuôi dẫn Huyền trưởng thành một người chăm chỉ, thông minh, tốt bụng, yêu Chúa và thương người. Con biết cha mẹ thường thường lo lắng con mình sẽ trở thành ra sao. Khi Chúa đến với cô Phụng nhìn chung quanh cảnh phòng này, con hy vọng là cô với chú bớt lo. Huyền với Brandon rất thương mến. Và con chúc Huyền và gia đình trăm năm hạnh phúc. Elizabeth, I love you so much. Enough to call you Liz if that's what you prefer. So let's raise a glass to Elizabeth and Brandon. Elizabeth and Brandon, may your love continue to grow as you both grow closer in your relationship with God. Cheers!